Okay, so in 9 part A here, it says the sum of the third and the eighth term, so T3 and T8 is 0. Okay, so T3 here will be A plus, well, 3 minus 1 is 2, so A plus 2D, and T8 will be A plus 7D is 0, so we've got 2A there plus 9D is 0. Okay, so this is not particularly nice because that's even, that's odd. I could divide by 2, okay, so I can get A equals, so I'll have A equal to a fraction, okay, or a decimal. Maybe we'll just leave it like that for a minute, right? We'll see what happens then with the next bit of information. So it says, in the sum of the 5th, 7th and 10th terms is 22. So T5 is A plus 4D, T7 is A plus 60, T10 is A plus 9D is 22. So this works out to be 3D plus 19D equals to 22. Okay, so when I compare the two here, there's nothing much I can do quickly, okay, because I can get 2A to equal to minus 9D, but I haven't got 2A here, I've got 3A, so it's like a 1.5 times it, so it gets a bit messy. So what we could do is solve them simultaneously by scaling each equation up. So you remember doing this at GCSE, whereby you're going to try and get maybe the A's the same. So if I times the first equation by 3 and times the second equation by 2, so if you remember, you do the opposite. So the first equation here you times by what's in front of the A here, and then the second equation you times by what's in front of the A here. So times the first equation by 3, you get 6A plus 27D is 0, times 3 is 0. Times this by 2, you get 6A plus, that will be 38D, and times that by 2, you get 44. So then if we take it away, okay, so we want to do the bottom, take away the top, so 6A take away 6A is 0, 28D take away, sorry, 38D take away 27D is 11D, and then 44 take away 0 is 44. So that means D then is 44 divided by 11, which is 4. Okay, sub it then back into this equation here. So 2A plus 9 lots of 4 is 0. Okay, just using that equation. So 2A, that's 36, take it over as minus 36, which means then A will be minus 18. Okay, so we've got the first term then, the common difference. So in B, we need to utilize the sum formula, don't we? So the SN formula, which is given to us in the formula booklet. Okay, well, what to say, the sum, first term of another arithmetic series is 9. So A is 9, and the common difference is 2. And then it says the sum of the first 2n terms of this arithmetic series is 3 times the sum of the first n terms of this series. So in other words, the sum of the first 2n terms is 3 times the sum of the first n terms. So we've got that. So we're going to have quite a bit of work here. Okay, it's going to look quite a lot here, because the sum of 2n terms is going to be using this but putting 2n in place. So instead of n over 2, because I've got 2n, I'm going to put 2n over 2. So 2n over 2, square bracket, 2a, now remember a is 9 because they've given us that to us, plus then in here 2n minus 1, because that's what, remember now we've got 2n in place of n, times the difference, which is 2. That will equal to then 3 times Sn, so n over 2, square bracket, 2 times 9, 2a, plus n minus 1 times the difference, which is 9. Okay, sorry, times the difference, which is 2, isn't it? First term is 9. Okay, so these 2's will cancel. Okay, and what you might notice as well is that these n's will cancel both sides. Okay, So we can see that there, yeah. There's an n on this side, n on that side. If you don't want to cancel now, we don't have to. You can cancel it later, but that will happen. So here I've got 18 here, plus 2 times 2n minus 1. Here then I've got 3n over 2. And in the bracket then you've got 18 plus 2 at the front. And that'll be n minus 1. So slightly different, isn't it? You've got n minus 1 here, 2n minus 1 here. So I hope you can see now when you balance both sides, there's n is a factor on both sides. So we can actually divide through by n, right? We're allowed to do that. We're allowed to divide by n because n cannot be 0. Can't have 0 terms. So we could cancel them there, yeah? So we shall have 18 here plus 2n minus 1 equals to, this times through by 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 times 18 is 27. 3 over 2 times 2 is 3. n minus 1. Let's multiply the bracket. 18 plus 4n minus 2 equals to 27 plus 3n minus 3. Take this over this side, so 4n minus 3n. This side then I've got 27 minus 3, take the minus 2 over, it becomes plus 2, take the 18 over, it becomes minus 18. So we've got n equals 2. I think that comes out to be 8, doesn't it? Okay. So 8 terms, n is 8.